good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video. Now, today, we getting into part 2 of our series. Part 1, we went out ahead and broke down, is Ezekiel Elliott a good fit for the Cleveland Browns? And is he a good enough player to replace Kareem Hunt's position as the number 2 running back? Before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on the Instagram, WILLNOEL_. Follow me on Twitter, WILLNOEL_. New channel, man. We trying to get 15 videos in a week. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see how we come in. We already got 2 down. So we got 13 more. We got 14. I want to do 16. We got 14 more to do. But this is going to be one of the 16 videos I attempt to drop this week, starting Monday. So the good thing about this is we want to go ahead and we're breaking down if we need a backup running back, and 2, if we do want to go out there and get one, who is that going to be? So we picked 3 free agent candidates, and this is part 2 of it, and this is about Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt's already been on the Browns. We're all pretty much familiar with Hunt, Cleveland guy. Well, he's from Willoughby. Not Cleveland, but I mean, it's pretty much Cleveland. If you guys know the difference between Willoughby and Cleveland, comment down below. So Kareem, everybody loves Kareem, hometown guy. Had a very, very unfortunate 2021. He was on pace to have great numbers. Came back 2022. Apparently he was healthy and had one of the worst years of his NFL career. So let's get into it and discuss if we should bring back Kareem Hunt or if we could just keep Jerome Ford and let Mr. Hunt walk. Now, before we get into his stats, football-wise, just to give you guys a little backtrack, Kareem had that situation. He was with Kansas City. So he was with Kansas City, and that stuff happened where he kicked the young lady, I'm pretty sure. Got released, if I'm not mistaken, and the Browns picked him up and gave him a chance. So the Browns picked him up, came out in 2020, had 800 rushing yards, 300 receiving. He was over 1,000 yards in total, with Nick Chubb having 1,000-yard season as well. That was one of the best 1-2 combo seasons that we had. You know what I'm saying? And that was he got suspended the first half of his original season with the Browns, but when he came back for a full season, he was awesome. So then 2021 comes, he gets hurt. 2021, he played 8 games, averaged 4.9 a carry, which is great. He had 500 yards. He had 5 total touchdowns. And yeah, that was all 2021. He had 174 receiving yards, all in 5 TDs, all in 8 games. Keep this in mind. So I forgot the injury that he occurred, so excuse me on that part, but I'm pretty sure it was a lower body leg injury. I don't know if it was a calf pull or when it happened, he when somebody gets hurt, they jump. Like when Odell blew his Achilles, he just jumped for no reason. Like he got kicked in the back of his calf. So I thought he had his Achilles up. I thought he messed his Achilles up. So, but it wasn't his Achilles. I don't think so. So, it might have been his MCL or something, like a bad MCL sprain. But he only played 8 games that year, nonetheless. So then he came back this year, and he averaged 3.8 yards a carry. Only had about 35 catches. Only 210 yards in 18 games, which is abysmal. Yeah, he played this whole season and only had 210 yards, which is really low, when he had 174 yards in 8 games, so he was on pace for 360 yards, and he came back and had a full season, only got 210. So he was on pace for 360 yards and 10 touchdowns in 2021. He came back and got hurt, though, Well, he got hurt, came back, and he wasn't the same player last year. A lot of people feel like Kareem lost a step. And it became real apparent that, like, Jerome Ford might be better than him. You know, Jerome Ford looked quicker, smoother. He's younger. Um, it looked like Kareem Hunt lost that step of speed. But what I will say about Kareem, man, he's still a great wide receiver runner. Like, he can still, I said wide receiver runner. He's a great route runner. Like, he can still run routes at a top level, but it does look like he lost a little bit of speed. So, yeah. So, another thing to mention, though, that might affect this is he did request a trade. He did request a trade. So, that might be a little bit in, like, the bad part. He did request a trade. I wonder if the Browns get Austin Eckler. I wonder if that's a realistic thing for us to do. But, anyways, off topic. But he did request a trade. So, I don't know. I don't think he's going to come back, y'all. Y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think. Can Kareem Hunt at least be back to, like, can we see him get to, like, 500 rushing yards and, like, I'd at least say, like, 275, 300 receiving yards. Could he do that next year on the Browns? I'm going to let y'all comment down below y'all answers. I'm going to say no to bring a Kareem Hunt back. Only reason I would say no is just because, like, last year when we had him signed, it looked like Jerome Ford was better than him. So I feel like bringing him back now will really only be, like, hurting Ford in the long run. Because, you know, we had a problem with him taking snaps from Chubb. I had a problem with him taking snaps from Jerome Ford. So, I don't know, man. You guys comment down below. I know it's kind of tough and hard because, you know, we all love Kareem. Well, most of us like Kareem, but it's kind of tough and hard, you know, letting go one of your hometown guys that's, you know, been with the team and we done seen him recover his image with the team. So, you know, definitely a tough decision. Definitely something that, as fans, we don't want to make that decision because, you know, a lot of people still want Kareem back. But he definitely didn't look he didn't look good last year. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it with you guys. Now I will say this though. If we are gonna bring him back, I feel like it'll be at a very minimal amount of role, but it really doesn't make that much sense for him to be on the team because Jerome Ford is in his sophomore year now. So if Kareem comes, that'll pretty much red shirt Ford again. So then now we bringing Jerome Ford in next year to back up in his junior year as a running back, Nick Chubb. And then maybe next year's Nick Chubb last year. You know, I doubt that's going to happen, but I feel like right now is where we going. We can start using Jerome as the 2, and then maybe Chubb, hopefully this don't happen, but maybe Chubb, knock on wood, maybe Chubb loses a step, and then Jerome comes to 1, and Nick Chubb becomes the 2. Maybe something like that could happen. I don't know. But you guys comment down below. Would you bring Kareem Hunt back? Like I said, I'm going to say no, just for the simple fact. I don't think he's the same player that he used to be, which is probably, like, you know, something hard to say. But I don't know necessarily what injury, but I feel like that injury really took a toll on his body, man. Like, he just looked like he lost a step. Like, he just not as fast. Like, I wonder what his 40 time is. Like, he's just not as fast. He looked like the game is faster than him, which is not good for the type of, I mean, and then, like, when you look at it, man, look at the way he plays running back. He plays running back aggressive. He hits the seam, boom, explode. Hit the seam, boom. Catch the ball, boom, boom, boom. Nick Chubb, he shifty, see a lane, zoom, boom, boom, boom. Kareem Hunt, as soon as he catches it, he see a glimpse, boom, body rocking shit. So it's just like, I don't know, man. It probably aged him a little bit faster than what he's supposed to because Nick Chubb don't take as many hits as Kareem Hunt take. Because Kareem Hunt is doing the punishment. Like, he's in the game to deliver punishment. So I feel like he's definitely aged a little bit. hopefully I could see him on a different roster, on a different team. If the Browns do bring him back, I'm not gonna really understand it. I'll probably be against that. But you guys comment down below. It's your boy Will, man. Hit that sub button, lock in with us, man. Daily videos, daily uploads. I'm keeping y'all entertained until Mr. Watson has a MVP season. Remember me saying this? Y'all lock in with me, man. I'm out. Peace. Part 3 coming next.